Type in Shao, get a discount off your next holiday. Easy. I'm Shao, a rapper, manga author, and occasional ninja. I'm a huge fan of Japanese anime and manga, food and culture. So I'm traveling the country to show you what Japan is like post-pandemic. Things to do, see, and eat. Don't eat that though. So that hopefully you'll venture outside of the capital and see some of the things this amazing country really has to offer. Welcome to Okay, dudes, it's over. It's over. There's a Pikachu riding a Rayquaza. It's over. It's over for you busters. If you're a Pokemon fan, it's almost a rite of passage. You have to go to the Pokemon Center somewhere if you're in Tokyo. They've got a number of sites across Tokyo. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I'm just saying. Like, if you love Pokemon, why would you not? Look. They got the duck from the new... yeah, anyway, look. It's a really cool store. They've got so much merchandise and just stuff to look at. Even if you're not interested in buying, you can just see how well-loved... how well-loved Pokemon is in Japan. And this goes back to something I was saying earlier. That this is just... I think it's just part of the culture. I could be speaking... Oh, look, shiny Rayquaza. I could be speaking out of turn, but to me, it really just seems like the love of these iconic figures and anime is just part... Anime is just cartoons in Japan, so it's all just part of the culture. People read manga on the train, and it's not a nerdy thing to do, per se. This Pikachu is odd. Yeah, let's say odd. I mean, who doesn't want a Gengar plate? I know I do. If you're getting married, you might want a married Pikachu. Maybe you might want to marry your Pikachu. I don't know. Just watch the video. We're not judging you. We are judging you. Anyway, it's about enough of the Pokemon, right? Oh, no. I mean, of course, we have to see the evolutions first. Which one's your favorite? So after walking around the Pokemon Center, we continued through the Tokyo Solomachi, the shopping center. These here are korokke, which apparently is super tasty. I didn't try it, but it's mashed potato, ground beef, onions, deep fried. If you're in Tokyo, definitely try it out. Look, the food in Japan, we'll get more into food throughout the trip, but I can't stress to you how incredible. I don't know about fish in a plastic tub, but the rest of the food is incredible. We fell in love with this one lemon drink. It was just packed with like something ridiculous, like 20 lemons. And I don't even like lemon, but the drink was so great. So good. So then, yeah, we left Tokyo Skytree and decided to take a walk around the area, have a look about. So right now we are just outside Skytree. I just said that. And we're heading to a place called Asakusa. What's it? Where are we heading to? Asakusa. Asakusa. And what will we see in Asakusa? Asakusa, Bakayero. Big shrine. Okay, so we're going to go see it. We're going to go see a big shrine. So this are some Japanese apartments. It's a general area. Everything's very clean as well. There's barely any litter around, and as soon as I point down, there's a piece of litter there. But barely any litter on the street. It's very nice. Currently wandering around Tokyo, just taking stuff in. This is, I think they call it the Asahi candle. Yeah, just kind of taking it all in. Like I said, I mean, I've been to Tokyo before, so I'm not as excited to be in Tokyo. I'm far more excited to go to some of the other places, but it is very nice to be back here just to check some stuff out. I think I'm probably more excited about getting some good food here than anything else. And you know, we'll head over to Shinjuku and hopefully Shibuya. And I'd quite like to go to Roppongi as well, because I haven't been. So yeah, but I still want that traditional quintessential Japanese experience, I guess, is what I'm looking for, and I don't know if I'll find that in Tokyo. but time will tell. You know, I'm keeping an open mind. It's just really nice to be here. It's wonderful to see how far my Japanese has come in terms of just being able to not only understand people and speak, but hold a conversation where I say something and the person understood what I said and responds, and I understand what they say, and I'm just like, wow. So that's really nice. You know, I like going to countries and making an effort and showing that I care about their culture, and I want to show, oops, gimbal please, gimbal, I'm having a moment. Yeah, that I care about their culture and I want to show them respect by learning about it, you know. So yeah, people have been complimenting me on my speaking. Still a very, very long way to go though. Now we are in, I keep saying this place wrong, Asakusa, I think. Forgive me if I'm butchering it. Yeah, it's nice. We're going to a ramen place. What's the ramen place called? Ichiran over there. Okay, so you can choose a spice level here, or we could just do Kentucky Fried Chicken. Alright, so yeah, just having a wander. It's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, almost got run over. All right. Yeah, maybe pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, so ramen dozo. Let's go. Tabemashou. All right, we're gonna try this out, see how it is. Might just be because I'm standing outside this place, but I've suddenly gotten hungry, so. That's good. All right, let's go. So you order here, take your ticket. There we go, you choose your preferences. So I've gone for medium seasoning, medium thickness, half a clove of garlic, green onions, some sliced pork. I'm going for spicy here, and then medium noodle texture. So we're going to see how it comes out. So we have an egg here. No. The first thing we're going to do is peel up this egg and get it ready for the ramen. And here we have the ramen. Wow. Itadakimasu. Arigato. I am going to enjoy this. Okay, so everything's in. Time to dig in. I'm eating this and I don't want to say too much aside from I understand why Naruto is always at that ramen shop. This is nothing like what you'll get in England. This is really, really good. Incredibly tasty. Wholly would recommend. If there's one thing that I could say that I really, really love about Tokyo in particular, it's the city's ability to seamlessly fuse the new and the technological with the old and historic and cultural into something just fascinatingly different. And case in point, we walked from the restaurant over to Kaminarimon Gate. And if you've been paying attention to the video, which I hope you have, you better have, then you would have seen people wandering around with kimonos on. And I'd seen this, and as soon as we got to the area, I'd seen this and was a bit confused, but it all immediately made sense once we rounded this corner. Look at that. That is Kaminarimon Gate. the large lantern in the center actually weighs about 700 kilograms. So pretty weighty. On the left and right, you've got statues of the wind god, Fujin, and the thunder god, Raijin. I actually believe Raiden, or Raiden, was, from Mortal Kombat, was actually based off of Raijin, the thunder god. So yeah, it was really, really cool just seeing people wandering around with traditional kimonos in and amongst a bustling and technologically advanced city. It's just beautiful to see people still embracing and celebrating their culture and their heritage in such a way. So yeah, we decided to wander through the gate and onto Nakamise-dori Street. Let me say that again, Nakamise-dori Street. And this is a 250 meter long street in Asakusa. And it gives you a feel of, I guess, old school Tokyo. It's one of the oldest shopping streets in Japan. Dates back to the 17th century. And most of these shops in the arcade been run by the same families for several generations. You can get a range of stuff here: souvenirs, street food, snacks. One store sold katana, and I had to be dragged away. I would have bought quite a few. It's a very busy street though, so I'm just wandering and filming, but also just taking it in. And if you want to just get a feel for something a little bit more, I don't want to use the word authentic because as soon as you're in Japan, it's all authentic, right? But just something a little bit more traditional, let's use that, traditional, then this might be the spot for you. Especially at night, I think it would be fantastic to see. And you may have noticed earlier, when we entered the restaurant, we actually went downstairs, and that is indicative of Tokyo, certainly, and other big cities. A lot of the restaurants will be below street level. So if you're looking for a particular restaurant, just bear in mind it may be below you. And I actually think that's a space-saving feature. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain it's due to space, just to take advantage of as much space within the area as possible. And it's cool. It's cool to walk downstairs and be in an entirely new space, a complete restaurant. But with my UK eyes on, I was often looking for a restaurant based on what Google Maps had told me, and I'm staring at a completely different venue, and I'm like, where's the food? So just remember, it may be below you. On the subject of food, you'll notice that for the most part, Japanese people don't walk and eat. Certainly not big meals. So if you've bought food from a street store, well, I guess that food was good, I got the thumbs up. If you bought food, like proper food from a street store or something like that, you're expected to stand to the side and eat it, or sit in the restaurant and eat it. And another thing that is really interesting is there were barely any bins about, barely any benches and things like that. You see those young ladies are standing to the side there. Yeah, barely any bins, barely any benches, but yet there is there's barely any trash. I think I found the swords. Yeah, I found the swords. Sorry. Yeah, barely any trash. It's so clean, and I think that again is to the credit of the Japanese people and the Japanese society, that they take responsibility for their surroundings. And that's no shade to other countries, England, but people seem to care about their area, and they make an effort to clean up after themselves. But yeah, so people generally won't be walking with food that they've just bought and eating it. Same with on public transport. You won't really see people eating food on the train or talking loudly or having a loud phone conversation or anything like that on the train, and therefore neither should you. Respect the country that you're in and show respect to the people. So if you do buy food, just stand to the side and eat it. Even if there's no place to sit, just prop yourself up against a wall if you have to. Don't walk around with your food. The thing is, nobody's going to say anything to you, and unless you speak Japanese, you probably wouldn't even understand if they did, but you will just further serve to confirm the rude and selfish foreigner stereotypes that those who are less enlightened have already set up in the minds of some Japanese people. So yeah, do better, basically. Told you it was a long street. I must say I do love seeing people walking around in traditional Japanese attire. It really does look awesome. I was halfway tempted to rent an outfit for myself, and you can rent an outfit if you wish. My wife was pregnant at the time, and we wasn't entirely sure if the kimono would fit in the right way, so we avoided it, but maybe next time we will visit somewhere traditional and really go all out. Although we did try some traditional clothing a little bit later on, but at the time this is what I was thinking. Over there you'll see the 5-storied pagoda, which was my first time seeing something like that in Tokyo, and I had to take back some of what I was saying about Tokyo in terms of not really getting that traditional feel. You can get it, you just have to go and find it. It's not there in the same way as in, say, Kyoto, but it's there if you're willing to look for it. And we are now approaching Sensō-ji Temple, and this was actually built in 628 AD, and apparently it's been rebuilt almost 20 times throughout history. It's a lot of times to rebuild a temple. They must really like it. It's an ancient Buddhist temple. It's Tokyo's oldest temple, and it's one of its most significant. It's the most widely visited religious site in the world, with over 30 million visitors annually. I didn't know this at the time, and again, I'll emphasize how much better it was going in January to visit some of these sites, just because it was busy along the street, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't crowded, it wasn't crazy busy, it wasn't 30 million annual visitors busy. So definitely do consider January. The 5-story pagoda across to the left. Come on, Shao, show it. It's the Asakusa Shinto shrine. Try saying that 3 times fast. And it's beautiful. And if you just bear in mind that, oh, there it is, that we started the day over near Tokyo Skytree and in the big shopping center there, and within a 30-minute walk, we are in the height of traditionalism. And I think that is the magic of Tokyo. So we'll explore the temple in the next episode.
Nani Konnichiwa Guan. They don't understand the slang that I'm on. I don't give a damn, just bend the Nihon. When it's hammer time, Shao turn into Shao Kahn. Done it, naze, nani. They don't have a